Sairam. Having seen the study of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids, its extensive nomenclature, preparation, various physical properties, chemical reactions, some important name chemical reactions, we will now see the fag end aspect of this chapter, which are uses of these compounds. Having studied all this, do they have some use anywhere else? They will definitely have, because whatever we study is part and parcel of the day-to-day life usage which is present. So, first up in chemical industry, aldehydes and ketones, they are used as solvents, starting materials and reagents. We are able to see that for many preparation of compounds, these type of aldehydes and ketones will be required as a starting material. Sometimes as a solvent, where compounds like acetone, which are liquid in nature, can act as very good solvent and dissolve many such organic compounds. Formaldehyde is a well known as formalin. Formalin solution we actually use in preserving the biological specimens. This is actually used in the biology lab as such, where we use this formalin solution, which is 40% of formaldehyde and rest of water. We can also use it in the preparation of bakelite. Acetaldehyde is used as a starting material for acetic acid, ethyl acetate, vinyl acetate, polymers and drugs. This is because in the acetaldehyde compounds, the carbon oxygen bond is having a polarity, and therefore, the positive charge of the carbon can induce very good nucleophilic reaction, whereas the oxygen which has a negative charge can induce very good electrophilic reactions. Moving further now, there are some other uses of aldehydes and ketones where it can be used in perfumes. If you remember, we happen to study that benzaldehyde gives a very fragrant smell, and that benzaldehyde can be used in perfume as well as dye industries, which is basically formation of colored compounds. Acetone and ethyl methyl ketone are used as common industrial solvents. That is because these compounds have low molecular mass, and they have a property where, since it being an organic compound, they can act as a very good non-polar solvents where it can dissolve many compounds. Many aldehydes and ketones like butyraldehyde, vanillin, acetophenone, they are all well known for their odors and flavors. Actually, this ice cream flavors and all which they prepare, these type of aldehydes and ketones form one of the basic starting materials for those flavors formation. So, if these all were the uses of aldehydes and ketones, we have some carboxylic acids which we find it useful in many industrial process. This methanoic acid is used as in rubber, textile industry, which is mainly the cloth industry, dyeing, leather and electroplating industries. Electroplating will be required where many compounds can be avoided to undergo rusting. Ethanoic acid is used as a solvent and as a vinegar in food industry. Vinegar, something found at your home, definitely your mother will be using this vinegar either say for cleaning materials or even as a mild food reagent it can be used. Hexane dioic acid, what does this mean? It means that it has a 6 carbon system. Dioic indicates that there are 2 carboxylic acid systems. So, this is part of the starting material in the manufacture of nylon 6,6. Nylon 6,6 is one of the very good polymers that we tend to use for making various utensils, tires and other fragments. Esters of benzoic acid are used in perfumery. This was seen in the reaction of esterification, where carboxylic acids and alcohol, if you react, it forms esters, and those esters are fruity smelling substances. So, they can definitely be utilized in perfumes. Sodium benzoate is used as a food preservative. Sodium benzoate is added to many food items so that their oxidation is being reduced and it can last in a pure state for a longer time. Higher fatty acids are used for the manufacture of soaps and detergents. The study of soaps and detergents, we will do it separately in the chemistry in everyday life chapter, where you will realize that stearic acid, malic acid, palmitic acid, all these type of higher acid fatty acids which are there, they can be used on reaction with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide bases. They can form comfortable soaps and detergents for our day to day usages. So, having seen all these parts now, where the entire chapter is present, this assignment recommends only to part 9 and part 10 of this chapter, where explain esterification reaction, a reaction where we saw combination between the carboxylic acid and alcohol to form esters. Please write the reaction, and since explain it is been told, you got to explain that reaction in a minimum words of what is happening in the entire reaction. Explain HVZ reaction, which is Hell-Vollard-Zelinsky reaction, one of the very important reactions that we tend to study in the organic chemistry. What is formalin? Something that I have told you, it has been used in biological specimens. So, please know the overall combination of formaldehyde and water which has been present to form that solution of formalin. Mention any one use of ethanoic acid, any use that you come across with the ethanoic acid structure CH3COH. You can just enumerate, there are many uses, but you can just enumerate one use here. So, I hope with this we complete the entire chapter of aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, studying various reactions in these cases. In number, these reactions may be many, but the basic underlying principle happens to be this, that carbonyl carbon, the carbon will be less in electrons, so it attracts nucleophile. Oxygen being more electronegative will have high electron, it attracts electrophile. So, with this basis we have studied many number of reactions, many properties, acidity of carboxylic acids, and I hope understanding all these aspects makes us realize why these type of compounds are pretty much important in our study of organic chemistry. So, see you again with a new chapter. Till then, thank you. Sai Ram.